examine the fibre of both sides. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't...
Big chance! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy. He weighed up, faced... It's Neymar! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. And he's intervened well there. Shifted it to the flank. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Neymar. Merino, Morata. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Referee has just said play on. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nico Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Danilo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yamal. Marquinhos, played out towards the right wing. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gets into some space. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Zubimendi. Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Could move up a gear here. Pinches it off him. Bruno Guimaraes. Brazil looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Merino. Now it's Morata. In with the challenge. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Merino. Yamal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lamine Yamal really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Morata. Bruno Guimaraes. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri, given the lift of his goal. Yamal. He's got away. Yamal running with the ball. Danilo can get it clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
They get a throw in. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And that could... It's Morata! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Pau Kubasi gets across to intercept that. Oh, this looks sharp. Artur. Oh, that's a key interception. Merino. Pedri. Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rafinha. Danilo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, can he get onto this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Morata. Yamal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's there to belt it away. Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bruno Guimaraes gets it clear. Merino. Merino! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that should get the job done. Some good work on the right flank here. Danilo does well to stand firm and defend it. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Played out to the right. Can he get onto this? Rafinha chasing after it.
Spain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Merino. Bruno Guimaraes tries to dink it through. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Pedro Porro. Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's a chance. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Has a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Zubimendi. It is a corner, good chance. So their fourth corner of the game. Brazil are looking to go forward now. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Good ball over the top. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Spain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6.
Here we go again then.
Será sustituido por el dorsal
Spain
10.
carrying
Se va
a
a
one-goal
cambio de
lead.
jugadores.
Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Zubimendi. That is good strength. Now it's Rafinha. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that has put paid to that. Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Distributed tidily. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nico Williams. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a sharp pass. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Bruno Guimaraes. Spain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
So Rafinha! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Zubimendi attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Morata. It's Morata! Oh, good spread. Rafinha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dani Olmo threads one in. He won't be happy with that one. And he thumps it clear. Dani Olmo. Yamal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Minutes played.
La asistencia a este partido asciende
Dani
a
Olmo.
72.306 espectadores.
There will be a throw-in. Nico Williams.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nico Williams. Now it's Rafinha. Well timed, excellent interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an...
He's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's gone loose. Fires from distance. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rafinha. No, he's not getting his way this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's taking no chances there. A searching ball that into space. That's a good ball out wide. Morata. He's in plenty of space here. Williams! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Nicely intercepted. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out again for a throw-in. Pedro Porro calmly anticipates. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
So what can they conjure from this one? This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball, and another try! And that would have won it.
Nico Williams really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Pedri, that's a shade optimistic.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Yamal.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's a quick one. It's a pretty loose pass. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bruno Guimaraes, not the most accurate pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Dani Olmo. Zubimendi. Has a look and has a go. Arthur. Pass somewhat off target. Zubimendi. Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Laporte gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. Pedri. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That's a good ball played into space. No way through. Zubimendi is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's bustling through here. Real chance! That's a throw. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And he welcomes it in. Here. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They have stolen level at the last.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least...
He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Morata. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. He's trying the shot. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's
the header. Rafinha. Laporte does well to stand up to him. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Neymar. Speculative strike. Bruno Guimaraes. He's played him through. Stood up well to him there. Zubimendi. Out to the right. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Dani Olmo. Oh, outsmarting him. Belts one. Brilliant from Dani Olmo! And that may just do it! And that is a super goal, a truly super goal.
Well, I think he knew the keeper might be onside him, and it seemed to be the case. He had a lot of traffic in front of him.
Spain. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Dani Olmo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take...
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. Barella! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
And he was quick to react. Martinez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Musa, and that is expertly dealt with. Barella. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For this guy, João Felix, Peter, freedom of movement is key. When he's at his most prolific and dangerous, he tends to drift out a lot, stretching defences and exploiting space. You wonder how much space he's going to be afforded here. I guess they'll be planning on shutting him down.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Carlos Augusto promptly onto that, and that is that. And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bisek does well to get it back.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that should be the keepers. Mkhitaryan. That is good alertness. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Mkhitaryan. Tomori. Loftus-Cheek. João Felix. Asllani. Mkhitaryan. And he cuts out the supply. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's picked his way through. Asllani had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now the finish! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Jovic.
Jovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And he thumps it clear. Musa. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, and he's through the middle. Pulisic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Mkhitaryan. Jovic. Joao Felix. Joao Felix! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Joao Felix is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, no joy this time. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Çalhanoğlu has good running with the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Floated through. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Pulisic. Brilliantly cut out. Barella does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Header! No, not the best of headers.
Martinez did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Carlos Augusto makes the interception. Martinez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a big chance. Jovic! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Jovic knows only too well that he should have converted after getting through one-on-one. He doesn't need telling.
And he's being shifted off it. Tomori, no way through. Dimarco, he is through here. Dimarco showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dimarco. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Milan are down to 10 men. Reinders. Jovic. Somewhat off target. And he's managed to get rid. He can run onto that. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. And he is going into that little black book. The ball is on the spot, here we go. Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Looks to go up and over. Now it's Jovic. In with the challenge. Barella. That looks a good ball through. Martinez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was... Great hit! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barella! He's got away with one there. DiMarco gets a foot in here. Good ball over the top. And it's hoisted clear. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pulisic is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Gabbia. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well read, nice interception. Pulisic. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Barella. Now it's Martinez.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Jovic. Now it's Pulisic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Musa! He's done very well to get to that.
Musa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Martinez. Joao Felix. De Vrij wins the duel this time. Tomori. That's been cut out, well played.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he skips past his man. That's a sharp pass. And the first half is done. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. And we are up to the break.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 30.
That gets things going for the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's managed to get free. Oh, this is a great... And again! Oh, it's come loose. And he's taking no chances there. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time. Oh, just the goalkeeper's shot at goal! Acerbi gets good distance on it. Belts one. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Musa. And he's picked out the run. Bastoni. Now Di Marco. Gabbia spots it and intercepts. De Vrij gets over and intercepts. Dumfries. Barella. And no, that was never going to make it. Dink through. Musa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, that's been intercepted. Barella. Pavlovic. Played with speed from back to front. That is good alertness. Thuram. Floated through. Mkhitaryan gets a good foot in there. It's a pretty loose pass. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Mkhitaryan. Gabbia gets it away. That has been cut short. And here's Thuram. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jovic might just make this. Thuram.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And here's Thuram.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. Musa. Gabbia cuts out the pass. Barella. Played out to the right. And that's decent hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Chukwueze. Gabbia gets over and intercepts. Great defending, strong and determined. That has not gone well. Now it's Jovic. De Vrij with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's running through. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pulisic is there and he can get that clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, super find. That's Mkhitaryan. He has found the way through. Real chance! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's a key interception. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Not the most accurate pass. Morris ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's lost his man here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, that's well spotted. Reinders. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, played right into his path. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, what about it? Inter Milan have come back from the very brink. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Mkhitaryan. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He could be in here. That's Mkhitaryan. Big chance! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
An opportunity then to pull clear here. Çalhanoğlu with a real chance here. Çalhanoğlu!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Bastoni proves too strong. Decent progress down the left, and that's not going to reach. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Into the last 5 minutes. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Thuram. Oh, that's neat. Thuram!
Thuram really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Thuram. He's played him through. Inter Milan have it back. It's Mkhitaryan! And it's there! And surely that settles it. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Pete.
Oh, terrible mistake. Martinez! It's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, super find. Face to face, he's had a shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, and that will be it. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Thuram taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.